Hey guys, it's Adam from APN. I'm kind of shooting part 2 of a video first, and it's on kombucha or something like that. You can pronounce it any way you want. But kombucha is a drink, a tea, a black tea or a green tea. I gotta use notes. That I have, that is fermented with sugar and a mother, like you would vinegar or other things. The mother's called a SCOBY, which is a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. I got one from my daughter probably 5-6 years ago, and they grow and grow and grow. But anyways, kombucha's got a lot of health benefits to it. And I want to say right off the bat, do not drink a lot of it. I'm talking, this is, if you're not used to drinking it, sip a little bit of it each day, and then I wouldn't drink no more than a 4-ounce cup a day once you're used to it, because it's really beneficial to your digestive system. It is a prebiotic, a probiotic, and puts a lot of good bacteria in your digestive system, and it also protects against microorganisms. There are studies on this. You guys can go out there, look it up. There's tons of research. There's both ends of the spectrum. Mainstream media, medical people seem to say, ooh, it's bad. But I've been using it for 4 or 5 years, and I've never had no horrible health effects on it. Then again, I'm not downing 2 gallons of it a day. But like I said, it also does protect, from microorganisms that cause foodborne illnesses. But this video is about showing you how to make it and what it's about. So I'm going to come over here and move this around a little bit and try not to make you guys too dizzy. But this right here, I don't know if you can see that. Those are the scobies in there, and yeah, they look pretty nasty. And you can see on the top of this one a new one forming, the film up top. But those scobies to the left, they're probably 4 years old, and they keep regenerating new ones and new ones and new ones. So anyways, that's the end product, and basically you let it ferment about a week and a half to 3 weeks, depending on the taste you want. You have to go in there and sample it, because the longer it goes, it turns to a really strong vinegar taste. Kombucha has a little underlying taste of vinegar anyway. But like I said, this is about making kombucha, so I'm getting off track. So basically, the recipe, and you can see in here, is real simple. You take, I've got 10 green tea bags in there, and 3 cups of sugar, and it's water. And you just let it steep, and you have to wait till it's cooled down all the way. And basically pour it into jars, and then reach in here, which I'm going to do. I'm going to take out and put them in the jars. Reach in here and grab a piece of mother or a SCOBY and put it in there and let it sit. As you can see on top, I use stockings, pantyhose, to allow air in but to keep other yeast and stuff out. And these are clean. Old socks that I have, because I ran out of pantyhose to use, they do the same thing. You can use cheesecloth or whatever, but I recycle a lot of stuff around here. But anyways, let me do this real quick. Let me get a plate. I know I'm not prepared. I wasn't going to shoot this video, but I decided since I'm making more kombucha, I might as well. So, the scobies. They are really funky, man. They are a cross between the texture of them, silicone, rubber, I don't know, but let me reach down in here and get a nice big one. And they grow. That one's fighting me there. It's way on the bottom. I'll get a medium one. They get about a 1/4 inch thick, and they're like pancakes. You can separate them. They grow in layers, and they're pretty darn tough. Let that drip out. But I don't know if you guys can see this, how thick that is. And these things are, it's like pulling, when you pull skin off of a chicken. Separating that skin from the chicken. It's kind of like that, but like I said, let me keep this short. I'm basically going to take my jar, put this back on here, and I use pickle jar. You can use any jar. I mean, this is just a canister for keeping stuff in from mainstays, anything. And plop my SCOBY in there. And that is a whole new mother to start on something else. Well, at this point I would pour my tea in, but my tea's still hot. You really have to get it down to room temperature because you don't want to kill the bacteria in there. And like I said, I will let it sit to 2 weeks and then start taste testing it, and depending on how harsh I want the taste or how strong, or I'm not a good describer of that stuff, I'll let it sit longer. Now, what I do with this also, it's not just a drink. You can sweeten it later on to your taste. I also make a cider out of it, or a wine. And the way I do that is I add some Everclear to it in very small amounts and let it sit in the refrigerator for a while, and it comes out pretty darn good. Now, if you want this to be like just a juice that's non-carbonated, just go ahead and bottle it up, put it in any bottle, put it in the refrigerator. If you want it to have like a carbonation to it, put it in some bottles, shake it up, and leave it out on the counter a few days, and it'll develop carbonation in there by keeping a lid on it. Because you got to remember, this is a bacteria and it's fermenting, so gases are going to come out. Another reason for the stockings on top. But if you bottle it up and cap it, those gases get trapped and it kind of carbonates a little bit. Just thought this was a neat thing I'd share. It has a lot of benefits health-wise, and like I said, you can make vinegar out of it. You let it go, and it's definitely a strong vinegar. So there's a lot of things you can do with kombucha. It's spelled Kombucha. Go ahead and look it up, do some research online. There's a lot of good stuff out there, a lot of different recipes, and play around with it and see what you can do with it. Alright, I'm out of here. APN Adam out. Guys, take care. Doesn't look very appetizing, does it, when you look at it like that? But, hey, it's a mother, so just like vinegar and everything else. Alright, you guys take it easy.